Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and I am obsessed with banging on my trash can. If that makes no sense, don't worry. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me either. Um, Paradox is doing like an expansion for Stellaris where you can play some Toxic Boys, and they just had like a really catchy sort of country-sounding song, and it's just stuck in my head now. And so I've just been walking around the house all day going banging on a trash can. Um, I'm surprised, honestly, that Panda hasn't stabbed me by now, but you know, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, we can only hope. Yeah, like that. So, last session we tried to make propene, and it was going pretty well, except for the fact that we didn't make it. So we're gonna actually make it today. Yeah, we're just gonna expand out this little building, and that's gonna give us a lot more hydrogen. There we go. Can we please have more hydrogen, sir? Absolutely. 3 bags full, as they say. Now, this will have a problem with wastewater, but the thing with wastewater is you can just dump it. And we're going to dump it. But yeah, I've just had banging on my trash can stuck in my head for way too long, and I don't care. It's just how life be sometimes. Alright, so propene is gathering nicely, and we will connect it to some propene somewhere, and that'll hopefully do something. We might be having problems with methane as well. That's not really too surprising though. If we connect... Where is propene supposed to go? I don't even know. We find where propene's supposed to go and then we put it there, then we will be in a slightly more beneficial position when we started. Good. Glad we figured that one out. Some real science learning for that one. I think propene's needed over here. And then that should present me with new opportunities. Propane? Yes. I like this area of my base. It is just absolutely more chaotic than normal. Because it's just like, I need more fluids of some sort. Just find a place for it and call it a day. Which honestly is how I do most of this factory work anyway, but... not enough carbon... No, too much carbon monoxide. Wait. Not enough carbon monoxide. Also, we apparently are not ditching enough of the ethylene. Why not? Because we're not making enough oxygen. Okay, well that makes sense. Sort of. And that's not making anything because what? Why is the water not doing anything? Oh, because this isn't connected. Okay. There we go. So that should be... Now carbon monoxide is the problem. Really? Oh, because we're not getting... Are we not getting rid of this water at all? I don't think we're getting rid of that water at all. Okay. Yes, we dump the water? I suppose. Got nothing else to do with water. I mean, we could use it, but I feel like it would break like my whole ratios. And you know me, I care very much. I care very deeply about my Factorio ratios. If my Factorio ratios are even a slight bit off, I just lose my shit. That's a joke, of course. I don't care. Okay. That's good. And that should be producing lots of propane. Just to make sure, I will add some productivity in there. Okay. Every one of these does 12 propene, and that should start firing these up a little bit more actively. And that'll fire up a whole bunch of other things, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. What is the shortage here? It's not solvent, so it must be this stuff, which I am working on currently. You know what would speed it up even further? Productivity. We're at that point of the game where we just productivity module everything, it seems. I mean, it doesn't slow them down, so why wouldn't you? Yeah, it just seems like a good idea. Nope, this is a regular Wednesday stream. Just for the moment. I don't think I put it on the schedule, so I guess it is a secret stream. Because Seif can't be trusted. I mean, maybe he can be trusted, I don't know. The trustworthiness of Seif is questionable at best. Actually. Anyway, hello. Glad you could make it. Want that oxygen. I need to get rid of all this crappy ethylene. Well, actually, can't I just use ethylene to make other stuff? Like, can't I use ethylene to make more propane? Would that not be a better idea? Would that be sacrilegious in some way? Possibly. Ethylene. Yeah, why don't I use ethylene in here? Because I don't want it. I might as well make it into something. It makes propane and methane. I love both of those things. Yeah, so what we'll do... So which one? That one's ethylene. Okay, okay. Let's move that down a little bit, just so this way it's a little bit cleaner. It was a little bit of a Final Fantasy victory chime. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't resist. You know, it's always good when I start, like, victorying, like, doing the Final Fantasy victory music, when I haven't actually done anything of value. They do the victory music on almost every Final Fantasy. Like, it's a good piece of music, you know? It lets you know that you are the winner. You've done it. Congratulations. Go you. I don't think benzene is useful for anything else, so that can just keep being thrown away. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep doing that. I still like it, but we're going to change the way we do it. Because we're going to do the tank situation. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put it in a tank. But like further along. No, I said further along. Perfect. You're a winner! Yeah. Your wiener will like it. Ethylene. Ethylene. Won't you? I want to get rid of stuff if there is just too much of it. Okay. So it's going to dump a little bit out. Don't worry about that. The idea is it shouldn't ever really get that high. But if it does, it's got a vent system. Can we do anything with benzene? Do I care about benzene? Like, as a human being, do I care about it? Not really. It could make styrene, but I don't think I really care about that. Okay, benzene, do you do anything else useful for me? Not really, not in that vast scale of things. So, yeah. There we go, we're using more of the stuff. We're not making enough carbon monoxide. Really? Why not? Not enough carbon dioxide. Alright, well that's easily fixed. Just, Get another one of those. Plonk it down here. Limestone rock is in the way. Get out of the way, limestone rock. I don't remember asking your opinion, limestone rock. Okay. And what we will do is we'll also do this so it doesn't go both ways. Because I prefer it if it didn't go both ways. Okay. Then we will connect it into a place that vaguely makes sense. Just here. Nope, that's carbon monoxide. We could have just kept connecting it and it would have been fine. Okay. So it's also making other resources which we needed, which is also very exciting. These are just constantly empty. It's better than what it used to be, though. Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that, Seif. Might even believe it. And what, do we just double it? Risky. Then again, have I ever been afraid of a little risk? I've been afraid of a lot of risk, actually, but right now, am I afraid? A little bit. Some going. I mean, if we go into here and go into our propene, you know, I just realized I didn't change any of the names for the stream. Let me do that. Am I a rope? No. I'm afraid not. Hey! Okay. Yeah, we've changed the name of the stream. I make propene and that's about it. Has it actually increased my propane production? Not really, actually. I really thought it would. I mean, what about the rest of the propane? What's going on with you guys? You're being made. Getting to it mostly. Doesn't increase production much. A very weird question. One that I fear I do not know if there's an answer. That's okay. We have more distilleries. You know what? No big will go home, right? And I'm not going home. Because multiple reasons for that. Benzene appears to be a little bit of a problem. What if we got rid of one of these? What would happen? Is benzene being burnt away faster than ever before? Not really. We actually need to do something like this. Oh, wait. Also, that was trying to do ethylene rather than benzene. Okay, well that's not helping. Okay. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Still not enough hydrogen, huh? Kinda terrifying. And if it gets all the way over here and still doesn't find a house, then we'll get rid of it. Still not enough hydrogen. Are you serious? That can't be right. I've got to be making enough hydrogen now. Actually not. That's alright. Are we at least making more of this? Not really. Okay, well look, you know what? At the end of the day, it does look like we're not making enough, so let's just make more. You know, it's the Factorio Creed. If you're not making enough, just make more. Hey Tara, how you doing? And we're currently not making enough, so we're making more. Really what it comes down to. And that should hopefully do something useful for a change. Do I believe it? Not really, but it's nice to try and believe it. That's gotta be benzene, okay. And then we get the oxygen in here as well. From, say, over here, I suppose. I just want to make so much propene. I just don't even know why. I do know why. It's because a whole bunch of stuff is needing propene. It's really not that complicated to figure out. Some people ask me, Seif, what's your opinion on peen? And I say, well, I'm pro-peen. Do I say that? Yes, I suppose I do. Excuse me. We'll just add 3 more of them. It's fine. And then, of course, we need to add, like, more of these, I suppose. And for some reason, these didn't connect. Oh, we're out of underground pipes. I can't say I'm surprised. Doing a large amount of these fluid builds does take up a lot of pipes, so it does happen. And then also we need to get oxygen out of the way. Was that the only thing we ran out of? I think it was. That's not bad, actually. And we do need to contact the ethylene back into here. Because otherwise, bad stuff. And I'm not... Wastewater is mixed with water in the outputs. Is it? Ah, shit. You are correct. Oh, I see why it was done that way. Okay, thank you. Well, it's just gotten worse, so that's fun. Okay, that's alright. We'll get there. We'll get there. Do not fret. It's just a little bit bad right now. We've just got a little bit of wastewater where we're not supposed to have wastewater, but You know what? That's life. Sometimes life do be like that. I think we are good now? No. I think we're good now. Thank you for noticing that, Tower. I really appreciate that. Okay. So, are we only lacking pipes? We're only lacking pipes. Cool. So let's go get some pipes. Do we need anything else? Do we need belts? Oh, probably do actually. Clunk. It was one of those things, I built everything so close to be compact, but I never realized that, you know, you've got to kind of do some shenanigans to make sure it stays working. That's the thing with shenanigans. You got to be careful with them. They will let you down if you're not careful. Okay. Here we are. We have 7 underground pipes. That's not nearly enough. And something has jammed that train. I know exactly what's jammed that train. It's my pipes that I built. And it probably didn't signal out. Does that count as a jam? Technically, I suppose. Just crashing everything. It's the only way to be sure. We are close. We're just gonna keep going along this way for a little bit longer. And if we can just roll into... just fight your way through it, Seif. Yeah, this is what the problem was. I knew this would be the problem. There we go. We could jump back into that train, but quite frankly, I don't want to. If that's not a good enough reason, I don't know what is. A little bit of a delay at the moment, but that's alright. That'll fix itself up shortly. I need to do something with that, because that is blinking in a stupid way. Maybe it's time to do that now. Just to keep one more train off the tracks, you know? That one's fine. It's just the hydrochloric that's a problem. Just because if it keeps blinking in and out, because it's got inputs and outputs. We don't want having inputs. At least not like this. Not like this! Alright, so we're going to do this and this. Get rid of that. Now we will still put tanks here. That could be a problem actually. Okay. Okay, and then we are going to disconnect that. Actually, I think those were fine being connected, but they're connected that way for a different reason. These connect that way. Yes. So that way if it calls in hydrochloric acid, it'll only have one way to go. And that should stop some of my trains getting confused. Which is nice. I appreciate it if I can stop some trains getting confused. So this will still fill up and it'll probably be quite full, but that's okay. I can't fill an empty while the train's on journey, which jams it. And could honestly create quite a problem later on, so... Good to get that sorted out now. In the meantime, let's go find my car again before I walk off without it again, because this is honestly a thing I do a lot. I don't really tell anyone that. I think everyone knows I do that a lot, but unless you're new, in which case, welcome. Okay. I did actually walk off without my car quite a distance. Pretty normal. Do it all the time. Okay. Why is that not flowing? Good question. I'll come to regret that later, don't you worry. I'll regret everything later, I know that. I've played enough Factorio to know that I make that many mistakes. One thing we might want to consider at some point today is producing more Stirling engine power. Because it's pretty good power to have. Okay, first off, more of those are good. Be more of these? Sure, why not? Don't need that many, I suppose. Just fill up our stacks. And with these, chuck those in there. Yeah, it always sucks when you stop making something for a while and you come back and you're like, where's all my stuff? We're still jamming? We are not jamming. We haven't been jamming for a while. Get rid of that. We're jamming until I say we're not jamming. Yeah. Now, are those are steel sticks. Steel rods, if you will. The iron rods come into... Yeah. I want to dump these iron rods somewhere just so I don't have them. And I don't really want to crap box them because... I'll be honest, I don't really have a reason why I don't want to crap box them. I just don't want to do it right now. The fusion soon? No. Nuclear power is still quite some distance away. I think we start preparing it in isotope separation. Yeah, that's where we start to create it, but we're not there yet. We'll get there soon, though. It's coming. Water is thick. Hell yeah. Gotta get me some of that thick water. Anyway, I don't want to live in this world. Okay. Why are we being delayed here? Not enough. Not enough anything, honestly. That's usually the problem. Oh, it's rubber. Okay. We knew rubber's a problem. That's why we're making so much of it right now. Look at the symbol for it. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, that boy thick. That is what I am discussing presently. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have any Stirling engines available right now. Maybe we can grab some from here. Those aren't Stirling engines. Stirling engines are one of the backlog. One of the backlog items. Interesting. Why do we not have Stirling engines? We should have Stirling engines. I would like Stirling engines. Surge compressors. Ah, yes, but we are working on those. Okay. I don't think it's a huge problem with that. Heavy water is quite hard to make in large quantities. Doesn't look like it'd be hard. I mean, it's 750 wastewater will make one waste. Okay, never mind. I just did the maths on that one. So heavy water. We 750 wastewater to make one heavy water, but that's easy. We can do that really easily. Sludge is like all this stuff's useful. It's fine. Heavy water, we need 40 of it to make deuterium and 1 tritanium. Deuterium. It's not that much. Titanium, on the other hand. We can do it pretty easily. Wait, that just makes 1, doesn't it? Ooh. Well. Okay. We'll get there, though. I have faith. We are starting to get problems with checkpoint demonstrations. We've got 2 checkpoint demonstrations. We've got large assemblers. Let's make sure rubber's working and then we'll worry about the next checkpoint. I think that's probably the best idea. Why don't we just grab some of these? It's fine. Like, they'll rebuild. No need to stand around and wait for it when I can just steal stuff. At least wastewater is very easy to come by. Like, I make wastewater all over the factory. You know that like meme where like the person's going so fast and everything's like, and like all their skin and like their face is like folding back. This feels like that when I'm going fast. Except for, you know, in those situations the person doesn't usually then crash into something and die. But, you know, I guess I didn't crash into something and die. I just crashed into something and just generally was disappointed with myself. Okay, how are we going? How are our numbers looking? Air, I don't care about. Hydrogen, we are not making enough hydrogen. Nitrogen, I don't really care about. Carbon dioxide, probably not making enough carbon dioxide either. Interesting. It looks like we're making enough, but I think it's just because we could be making more propene. Maybe that's the issue. More propene. Probably should have brought more distilleries. How many distilleries do I have left? Don't tell me 0. I don't see any, which makes me really anxious. Yeah, 0. Okay, well, we should have grabbed those. It is honestly a very good question. What movie was that, out of curiosity? I feel like I know it, but I don't know it. Yeah, not enough hydrogen still. I didn't see that. Not for any real reason, I just didn't see it. It actually looked kind of okay. Which is surprising. Like, I mean, once they got rid of the weird teeth, it looked like it would be an okay movie. Don't base that off anything, though, because I didn't see it. Found it enjoyable? Excellent! See, that's the sort of quality I want to hear about. Just a movie that's, you know, enjoyable enough. It was, like, didn't he have, like, human-looking teeth? Was that the problem? I don't really remember the exact issue. I remember it looked terrifying, though. I remember being like, well, I don't like that. And I guess no one really did. But, you know, it was one of those things that the internet went, yeah, we're not kind of happy with this. And they went, okay, we'll see what we can do. And then they actually fixed some of the complaints, which I always find it interesting when a company does that and it actually turns out all right. Usually it's like a company goes, okay, you don't like this, we'll fix it. And it's like, you have made it worse. And they're like, well, we couldn't have predicted that. Okay, so rubber is going somewhere. That's good. I think we're going to start a new era of prosperity now. Okay, so with this new era of prosperity, do we... Okay, so assemblers. We know we need them. We know we like them. What I am wondering, though, is it worth beginning to build large assemblers not in... not in the bus? Are we starting to move away from the bus for building assemblers? And I think the answer is probably not a bad idea. How are we going with epoxy before we leave? Epoxy is rubbish. There's a propene. But propene, we make more of it now. So maybe it's better? Hear the hesitation in my voice as I say that, like I don't even necessarily believe it. You gotta hope, though. Put some productivity modules in that bad boy. Maybe that'll make something else happen. Maybe that'll increase production a little bit. Okay, it also seems that these are too slow. Now I just feel like we're getting into another Sonic meme. Unintentionally. Benzene is the problem. Benzene is the problem. I thought we had a ton of benzene. Hell's happening out in here in the benzene place? Benzene land. I have a funny feeling we're burning benzene off. In fact, you know what? We are burning benzene off. That's not good. The disappointment is real. I am burning benzene in propene land. That is true. Propene land, where all your dreams come true. But I'm also burning benzene in everyone is welcome land, and that's not okay. Oh, I see what's happened here. Okay. So... we do want that, but not like that. So that should push up a lot of benzene into this area. Is it? Yep. And now propane's the problem. That's okay. We already knew propane's sort of a problem child. Okay. I'm mostly happy with this situation that we've got. Like 30% happy. I think it is time to go and drop some of these rocks off, because... Yes, you heard me. It's time to get my rocks off. Uh, uh, Hey, where's my car? Oh god, not this again. Up here, right? Yes. Not this meme again. Okay, so rubber is going well. That's going well. Epoxy is being made now, probably. Yeah, epoxy is doing better. And when propene... Yeah, I think this is okay. Propane Land just sounds like just like Hank Hill's favorite theme park. I was wondering if I could do like a Hank Hill impression there, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to try. Like, no way in hell that's going to go well for anyone. Why is science not going as fast as I believe it should? Because we are lacking green science. Are we now? Is that because of like the lack of rubber or something stupid like that? It's the lack of barrels of ammonia. Right, I think we are having a slowness of barrels right now. Ah. I was like, do we fix that now? And I think the answer is yeah, we fix that now. Okay. Okay, just put a connection that way. Leave the road just a little bit tight. Yeah, that doesn't even need to be there. We can just go shoop, 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 shoop. That's not actually connecting anything relevant or useful. And if we were worried about connections only having one way through here and that might be causing a problem, then we just do that. And that's a little bit tidier, I guess? Getting rid of the lights. I don't really like the lights. They're not really as needed as they used to be. They're still needed, I suppose, and maybe I shouldn't be pulling them all apart, but, you know. Screw you, old man, I guess. Is that where I come to? Is that where my end conclusion is? Yeah, maybe. Serious? Still having problems? I thought we were all fine. What is this material that we're short on? This one. We're running out of steam. What? How do you run out of steam? It's steam. Oh, okay, okay. I don't really want to go until we actually get the rubber situation fixed up. Okay, well, you know what? We use up a lot of steam for no real reason right now in propene land. So we can always just... Did we just use up like 500,000 steam without creating any? That's pretty crazy. Okay. So we're going to go to propene land and steal that steam. Because look at that steam. All that steam is just being wasted. Like years of academy training. Yeah, okay, that's good. I mean, it's not great, but it will be good. And then the benzene is useful again, because it's making the steam. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a tank here. And we're going to put one of these there, and one of these there. That way steam gets shot off, and if we ever have... Hello Andy, how you doing? If we ever give a situation where there's too much steam, it can get rid of it. If it's greater than 50,000, please get rid of my steam. I'm doing well, thank you. And that should be making the stuff again. It's making the stuff. Honestly, I'm not even sure. Trying to fix things up, because everything seems to be broken as per usual. And we're hoping that changes. Rubber is being constructed again. That is good. That is good. I'm honestly considering about making assemblers altogether, which is going to be... It's going to be an interesting one. I don't know really where we're going to build it. Epoxy, is that being made? Hopefully. I don't know if it is. I hope it's being made, but I don't trust epoxy anymore. I don't trust anyone, not even myself. Carbon dioxide's an offshoot product, so propene is the problem, which, you know, it's fine. Propene will sort itself out eventually. Like, propene is making quite a bit of it, so... yeah. If we just check propene production, has this increased in the last sort of 40 minutes? Yeah! Yeah, it has. That's good. I'm going to call that a win, and we're not going to think about it for now. Now, what do we need? We need more trains? I think we've got more trains. We need more train stops. Train stops are fine. Okay. So, what we're going to do is build small assemblers, medium assemblers. Do large assemblers get made here? No. So, yeah, everything is working on itself. You know what? And honestly, in this day and age, if you're working on yourself, that's a good day. Be proud of yourself. I feel like I may have overbuilt this, but at the same time, maybe I should let's finish off the engine build at the very least. That's what I was doing, and then I realized I didn't have any epoxy. Okay, there you saw me turn left and turn right to try and avoid that, and then I realized there was no avoiding it, and then I just crashed into it. Because if I just turned like 90 degrees, I would have been okay, but no. No, I didn't want to do it properly. I just wanted to crash into things. What's going on here? This is the heat pipe building. Not sure why I was building. Oh, it was for this, wasn't it? Still, it's a necessary thing that will be needed later. So it's okay. One step at a time, right? Okay, so that's going to make my motor 3s, and then we're going to pack them away into here. I mean, we do this build all the time. I honestly don't know why I don't have a... what's the word I was looking for? Actually, you know, in fact, I'm sure I've got like a blueprint for this. I just always do it by hand because it feels nice, you know? Just blueprints are nice to just finish off by hand. Just feels like you're doing something, you know? You're making a difference in the world. Is it a positive difference? Probably not, but it's a difference, and that's just nice, you know? Okay. So when it gets around to it, it'll start making those motors. Don't know when that'll be, but it'll be eventually. And we're going to get a train. We have electrolyzers? I hope so. We've got one electrolyzer. I really needed 2 electrolyzers there, but that's fine too. And then we're just going to put some batteries in them. Put the same number of batteries in each of them. Why not? And what we'll do. Okay, here's the plan. Here's the cunning plan. We'll do this. And what will happen later is we'll come by and it'll be like, oh, okay, I guess it's got to build that, and then it'll build it, and it'll be all good. The optimism here, guys, is a new level. Hey, Wes, how you doing? Are you going to tell me to put on the mask? You are going to tell me to put on the mask. If something stuck to the mask there, it was a bit unusual. Don't know who put that there. Probably me. But that's okay. So now what it is time to do is start preparing for a new build. And we're going to be building small assembler ones. The idea is we're going to build assembler trains. Now I don't know how relevant these will be, but I will probably build a lot more. I plan to build more than I should. Because building more than you should is a surefire way to make sure you build at least something approaching the right amount. That's just logic, you know? You don't even question that logic. It's just good logic and you know it. Okay. We need assemblers. Not assemblers, inserters is what I meant to say, but what I got anyway, so it's fine. Welcome back, Veldak. Glad to hear your meetings are done for the day. How do we feel about proceeding? Let's just empty out a few more things. If we find some crap boxes, we'll see if we can take anything out of them. Yeah, like these. These I got a space for them, I guess. Didn't even have to go far. Hey, Glacier. Okay. Emptying some things, that's good. At some point I'll need to have a factory that makes boxes, but we will worry about that another day. But now, we're doing alright. We're gonna need to get more pump 2s, I think. Yeah. What we're doing right now is just trying to empty things without crap boxing. Because I'm on an environmental kick where we don't waste things right now. I'm just as surprised as you are. Don't worry, we'll go back to wasting things very soon. It's not a long-term thing, I assure you. I will get bored of it in moments, quite frankly. But, you know, every now and then you got to do a little bit of upkeep. Okay. Chuck those bad boys in there, because those boys are so bad. What do we actually need? We need just a bunch of stuff, really. We make iron things, because I know we make steel things. I think we make iron things. We could make iron things. I think we might need to make iron things. We've got enough foundries. A vitamelange build. Ooh, done. Okay. I am done not crap boxing things, and it's time to crap box. Not much. We need some tanks. Good Vegemite for a sec. Oh, you read Vegemite. Jeez, no one can read today, it seems. I'm just looking for pumps. I don't sure quite where they are. Pumps, 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 pumps. What sort of pumps are they? They're down there. There they are. You know it's great because there's no bloody pumps in there. But if we follow it, maybe we'll find some pumps. Always the hope, right? Found 3 pumps. Would have probably been nice to find a bit more than 3, but, you know, you find what you get. And you get what you find. A new Vegemite build, yeah. Vegemite does not need to be built. It needs to be destroyed, it needs to be burned. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna need... I don't know if we make motor 1s in a machine. I feel like we probably should do that too. So again, we're making some old tech today, but that's okay. Old tech will lead to new tech. Every now and then I have a nice dodge. Usually it's a nice... Ooh, did you just get hit by a train? Which is not as nice, admittedly, but... Okay, so what do we need? We need iron rods in a box. Okay, and we also need iron sheets in a box. Anything else right now? Iron gears, I suppose. I wonder how we're going to make them in a box. Oh yeah, but they kind of make themselves. I have slow trains. That is true. They are slow. I could probably make them a little bit faster, but for now I think it's okay. Iron rod, iron sheet. That will require iron plates in a box. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we'll get rid of all this. Oh yeah, I wanted to get rid of all these metals that I'm just carrying around for no real reason. It won't take long, it's just got to be drive to a place where they unloaded. Factorio uses kilometers per hour, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Meters per second is a weird measurement. It's not a weird measurement, like it's pretty easy to convert, but I don't think regularly measure things in meters per second. Not the common way to do it. I'll put those in there as well. I think you guys are happy. we'll just grab some iron real quick. Go dump the iron, which is dumped. Where do we dump the iron? Over there, I see. And here it'll dump it pretty quickly. I will go and ask her. Just a moment. Back in a moment. Alright, your answer is have the Kraft mac and cheese and also Kraft mac and cheese and also an egg sandwich. You gotta do both. That's what you gotta do, okay? If you don't like it, tough. That's what you've got to do. You don't actually have to do a damn thing, honestly. I don't know, man. They're both fake. They're both as fake as each other. Just do both. Alright, Glacier. You take care. But it was the craft one. So, I don't know. Which one's the craft one? Is it the box? Okay, so get rid of the aluminium. Oh. I missed a few things. Did I? Oh, I'm sorry. So I did. I apologize. Don the mask. Mask has been donned. Stretch. Good stretch. And hydrate. Yes, that's a good idea. Hydrate is a very good idea. One is a powder, one is fake. They're both fake. Thank you for following 3Val. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Don't try to drive this car and scratch your eye at the same time. It just makes you drive in circles. Okay, so... Wait, is there not... Do we not have a plan for getting rid of oxide? Damn, I thought we did. Okay. I think we took that plan away at some point. So we're going to do it manually. Which is the... You got no answer. You got your answer. You just weren't listening. Ah, shoot. Exactly. Twice, in fact. Oh god, the powder then, I guess. Jeez, I don't know. Actually, how about you actually make mac and proper mac and cheese? Instead of, you know, asking such silly questions. Yeah! You get to him. You fight him, Seif. You fight the power that is Wes. Today I'm hyping myself up for some reason. This is a new version of me that I've never experienced. They're both one step away from plastic, aren't they? Or is one like 2 steps away from plastic? Is it like when you've got sand and you need to like first turn it into sludge and then turn it into like wastewater? Is that how it works? Imagine that's exactly how it works. Okay, so this is going to be where we're going to process iron. Okay, so we're going to be making 4 types of things? Is it worth making motors here as well? I don't think it's worth making motors here. No, because motors would also need insulated wire boxes. Well, okay, for now, let's consider it. Because if we can make all these things, then... Okay, so... In theory, which is always a disturbing thing for me to say, because it never really pans out. In theory, if we make 5 things here, it'll give us room for a mysterious 6th thing. Ooh, you say. How dangerous. And I tell you, I am pretty dangerous. Let me tell you, SeiferKatt, very dangerous. Mostly to himself. Okay. If we put this like here, for instance, and then we put this like here, there we go. And then we will assemble these. I mean, we'll change a lot of these as well, because these all appear to be inputs, so mostly they're going to be outputs. We'll fix all that, that's not a problem. Point is, we want stations. Oh god, I feel like I've just made a mistake. Are these stations named? Can you please build the station so I know if the station's named? Shoot, the stations are named. Okay, they're going to be called ASDF for the moment. Just to make sure we don't have trains showing up that shouldn't be showing up. Which is a legitimate fear. People like fear is an odd choice of word Seif, and I'm like, nope. The big mistake was a good ship. I think there was a lot of excitement at the time that I built the ship and seeing if it would like actually make its destination and having to rebuild it on the fly. That was honestly one of my favorite streaming moments. We're going to need electrolyzers as well, but that's okay. We can sort all that out later. Okay, so the way this is going to work is we're going to pull all this up for now. And then we start making all the stuff we need. How exciting. Why is that there? Very confusing. Pull those up for now. We probably need to rebuild them shortly. But just pull it up for now. Okay, so we need to make iron sticks and iron bullshit. Good. Glad we got that figured out in a hurry. It didn't sound stupid. Don't forget, guys, you need your iron sticks and your iron bullshit. Like my favorite movie, The Iron Bullshit. Just to be clear, I do like the movie The Iron Giant. For anyone who thinks that I don't. Okay. I don't know why anyone would really care about that, but I care about it. Okay, we're gonna make 8 of these, I guess, and these will, of course, need the soul burn method. This is going to go out. No. We go in. What's going on here? Nah, don't worry. Wes always talks about stuff that people have never heard of. It's pretty normal. I mean, I've never heard of it either, but I'm not in Canada or America, so that typically makes things a bit more difficult for that sort of thing. Okay, how do we feel about this? Kind of stupid a little bit. That's alright. And then if we do another one, except like that. Yeah. Solburn, why are you being like this? Why are you like this, Solburn? Ah, I've been caught in my most devious plan yet, apparently. I knew my secrets would come out, be revealed one day. Today is the day. The secrets are truly devious today. More devious than one could have ever expected. I'm missing one outserter. Sorry, I read outserter, I'm like, that's a weird way to put it. I was like, oh, because it's probably going out. Yeah, okay. Sort it out in a moment. And by in a moment, I mean like right now. Okay. Oh yes, we are. Wait. Wait, what? Ah, because it would usually be there, I see. Yeah, I've been enjoying the AI art as well lately. Pretty good. It's good stuff. Oh, it's a shame. I was trying to make a dwarf setting fire to a fairy to like tease a friend for our D&D game where he set fire to my fairy companion. But all I just had was a dwarf making fires, and I'm like, this isn't what I wanted. This is just a dwarf burning things, which is good, but not what I wanted. Apparently we're already out of stuff, so that's honestly about the level of commitment I expect from my factory. Okay, we're going to build this further out. And this is going to be for iron rods. I was using crayon. Okay, and then iron rods, please. Make sure they're all iron rods. I have a good GPU I could technically run on my computer. Probably. Doesn't really bother me though. I don't really need it to run on my computer. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, coils. Wires. Do I need wires? I will need wires apparently for the yellow concrete, and the yellow concrete is actually required to make yellow and black concrete. Like, I'm not even making that shit up. Like, I actually need hazard concrete. Okay, so let's go get some pipes. Because apparently I need them. Not really an apparently about it. I do need them. Oh, I just got rid of the wrong thing. Okay. That's the one I want to get rid of. Okay. Just get rid of that, please, real quick. Thank you. Now we also need to pick up some electrolyzers. I don't need to pick up batteries because I'll bring a train around. A train will bring me batteries. And I'm thinking, as the future goes on, that's how things are going to work. Where we go, oh, we need something, and we call the train over, and the train will be like, choo choo, here's some stuff. And I'm like, thank you, train, and it goes, yeah, and it leaves. That's the plan for the future. As it flexes its train muscles, which is a phrase I never thought I'd say, and I'm kind of upset that I did say it. What with rubber? Is rubber being constructed? It did for a while, then it just felt like it didn't want to go anymore. Why did it stop? Shortage of propane. Oh man, why? Benzene. Why are we not burning benzene? Okay, well I guess we've got to fix that up now. Actually, let's get some electrolyzers. I've got a stupid plan, and it is a stupid plan. We're going to make oxygen next to it and burn off the hydrogen. And you're like, but hang on, isn't the hydrogen what you need? Why don't you just use the hydrogen? It's like, yeah, because I can't trust it. We need tanks, we need electrolyzers. I honestly don't care the size of well, the electrolyzers I know I want. Priorities. They have priority. Why don't I just grab these? Oop. Okay. You're flying to the US in the near future. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. When's that happening? Are you looking forward to it? I don't know when I will next be going to the US. Probably a while away. One day perhaps. Really depends what else is going on in life. And might have wanted more than 10. Although these appear to be stacking up, so that's good. Oh, medium tank 3s, it's fine. Propane accessories, hell yeah. Guess they kind of are propane accessories, aren't they? Hmm. Ah! Jeez, what is that train doing there? Sometimes train crash into you, sometimes you crash into train. Hang on, I saw something there that I'm not quite sure what's going on there. A lot of things in the way of my driving backwards and forwards here. I see like a belt just going south and then not connecting to anything. Yeah. Oh no, it was connecting to something. Okay, never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's acceptable, I suppose. Everything will do, perhaps. Sodium, yeah, sodium is probably going a bit crazy with titanium requirements these days. Once the requirements for titanium go down, sodium will probably be okay again. Yeah, we're gonna stop here. Sorry, hit the microphone. Now, what I'm thinking, because the problem is we got all this benzene that we don't want. And the weird way of going to fix this by basically reconstructing this. We're going to worry about the wastewater. Of course we have to worry about the wastewater. You always got to worry about the bloody wastewater. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Now we've got some hydrogen, some oxygen, and who honestly cares what else is going on here? Oh yeah, it's the hydrogen that's the problem. Well, I hope that nothing happens untowards to the hydrogen that we're making. I hope it certainly doesn't just burn up for no gosh darn reason. Oh no, the hydrogen! Output full? Ah, hell. The whole purpose of this is just to get rid of the benzene. Which could be happening now. It's working on it. We could probably actually create power out of this, but... that would involve getting turbines, and that's just a lot of work. Not actually that much work. Really, I'm just wasting like an extra 6 megawatts of power. Which is not great considering the fact that we do actually have a shortage right now. Not a shortage, but building engines probably could be improved at some point in the near future. Well, once we get the Stirling engines, because we don't actually have any Stirling engines right now. That's alright. It'll get there. Okay. Back to the old iron mine. What happened to that? You mean the caustic one? You know, I haven't looked at it recently. Yeah, producing stuff. Yeah, the caustic solution. Yeah, it's still producing it, which is good. It's got a huge backlog of it, which is good. Because it doesn't really make much of it. Oh, gosh, get out of there. Because it's a lot of power for not a lot of caustic solution. It's doing okay. Not the best invention I've ever had, but it'll do the job, and I always knew that would be the case with it. It was more the fact that it would just add a little bit more caustic solution without requiring like more trains on the network. Because it is somewhat positive. It's not worth it for the power that it uses, but I always knew that would be the case. Like, the amount of power it uses is just absurd. But, you know, I think it's like 30 or so megawatts for like a smallest amount of power. But it doesn't use a train, and power is infinite. So we just need to. I wonder if we can build more Stirling engines yet. Actually, how are Stirling engines going? Terribly. Kind of. Well, uses 30 megawatts. Electrolyzers. Electrolyzing water into hydrogen, oxygen, and sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is the real thing I'm after. You can't efficiency mod electrolyzers. Like, you physically can't do it. I did try, but you can't. Yeah, sure, man. Ambiguous. That's a word you can use. Sure. Okay, so iron rods done, iron plates done, iron sheets are next. You'd put them in the middle going down? Yeah, I put it like this, so that way if we wanted to expand this, we could. That was the plan. I don't know if we'd need to expand it, but it's always possible. That was my thinking. Okay, iron sheets. Iron sheet. Now we need lubricant, which does exist, which is very exciting. Lubricant is over here. So what we can do is connect, Microsoft Connect. Terrible device, honestly. Sheets and giggles. Comedy club crossed with laundromat. Laundromat's probably not a good idea. Actually, no, it is pretty good, actually. Never mind. Go back on that. Good plan. And it turns out these don't actually have any outputs, so just get rid of all that. Could have done the deconstruction plan, it probably would have been faster and easier, but hey, we're here now. Okay. Suppose we can put that there then, can't we? Iron sheets. Are they? I don't really have much comment about the Connect. I just used one once and it was terrible, and I was like, okay. Understood, Microsoft. I will not be buying your product. Which, you know, I appreciate. I always appreciate when companies make products I don't care about, because then I'm like, hey, I don't need to care about your product anymore. Thank you for that. Because I could have considered buying your product, but now that I know it's terrible, I don't have to. You know, it's like when I got tired of the Assassin's Creed series, I was like, hey, that's great. I don't need to care about Assassin's Creed anymore. There's a lot of actually games by Ubisoft that I don't need to care about anymore, which, you know, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, at some point in the franchise, you just go, you know what? I don't want to do this franchise anymore. That's okay. Oh, really? Oh, that's not connected. Wait, does that mean that's also not connected? Oh, it was. Okay, well, I don't know what your problem is then. Bucko. Okay, this is going pretty well, actually. Do I probably need more of these being produced? Yeah, maybe, but we can always work on that later. For now, what I'd like to do next, iron plate and iron rods. Which I'm going to... Are these going to require regular assemblers? Funny, I'm kind of doing all this for assemblers in the first place anyway. Iron gearboxes. Yeah. Some people wonder, like, Steve, how do you work out your ratios? And it's called a good enough basis. Is this good enough? It's good enough. Done. Okay. The other answer is how do I work out my ratios? I just sort of throw things together and maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't be. Who bloody knows? Or cares? I certainly don't. And I believe that shows. 192, that doesn't feel good. We should do better than 192. Oh yeah? There we go. That should make stuff. Is that build to ratio or until it looks good? The answer is it should always be build until it looks good. We've run out of inserters. Of course we have. Okay, that's fine. But the important thing is we are almost... We're almost good. And then we need a lot of trains. Okay, so a lot of trains, a lot of other things. We can make that happen. It started as one needs as the other. Oh, I don't like this. I'm in this picture. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that very strongly. It's funny. I mean, that is how it goes. But it's just like, ooh, yeah. I feel like everyone sort of has those moments in Factorio, right? Where they're like, you know, everyone comes to Factorio with good intentions. Whether that's where it ends up or not, that's another, you know, entirely different question. Okay. So now what I want to do is grab, I don't know, like a shit ton of trains. Maybe not a shit ton, but I'd certainly like some. At some point we are also going to need to make train level 2s, but I feel like what we're doing at the moment is preparing for just making things easier. 10 more trains? That's 5 more trains? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't think you're alone on that one though. I think everyone's a bit like that. Anyone who isn't, I don't want to like discuss Factorio with them because clearly they're too perfect. And there will be no perfection in this factory. Only dreams and what could be. And that's the sort of life I want to live. Dreams and potential. Seriously. What is that cable even doing here? Okay, looking good, boys. All right. So now we've got almost everything we wanted. We would like to make motor 1s here because we might as well. So we need to bring in insulated wires. Meh, easy enough. We have an insulated wire thing that I can just steal from. Into... Wait. Do we not transport insulated wires? We do. We do drop them as well. Okay, so what's your problem? That's what I thought. Okay, so that should bring in the insulated wires. Yes, it will. How did it... Oh, I see. It got confused. Okay. There we go, that's pretty good. Iron plate and iron rod. Okay, well, I guess we do large assemblers. Oh dear. Okay, this might be a little bit more interesting than I anticipated. Get out of the way, car. You're in the way. So that's what we have. That's it. That's all we got. That's all she wrote. All she wrote with a goat. Okay. Okay, let's just make sure we don't actually make motor ones already. I'm pretty sure we don't. No, we don't. Okay, that's what I thought. Hang on, does that mean this is not... No, it's going fine. I don't know why it jammed up here, but oh well. Doesn't really matter. I think I picked up 8 insulated wire boxes. I don't know what gives me that idea, but I just feel like it's something I did. Alright. Just the thought that I had. Maybe I have picked up 8 insulated wire boxes. Okay. And that, as they say, is the ball game. Who says that? Probably sports people. I certainly don't say it. Okay. Now we'll just gather the things together. And, oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Not like that. You should do it. You're the master of your own destiny. Wait, aren't you going... Oh, for breakfast, right? I was like, aren't you going to sleep, Glacier? But now I realize you mean for breakfast. For when you wake up. As you should be. Okay. How are we feeling? but then how would he would miss my stream, so... He doesn't want to miss my stream. Don't want to miss my stream. Oh my goodness, that reminds me. I found a thing where someone play Don't Want to Miss a Thing over like Warhammer 40,000 battle sounds. So it was like the Don't Want to Miss a Thing at the Battle of Armageddon. And it was wonderful. It was a wonderful idea. And I'm glad that it happened. Because it was so stupid. And I was like, yes. That's wrong, by the way. We all know that's wrong, right? Exactly. This is a good bedtime stream. Glacier's been a good boy and deserves it. Thanks, Steve, is boring. Now, to be fair, I used to fall asleep when editing my videos back when I used to edit things. It's because I have a very calming voice. You know, I'm the sort of voice I want to go to sleep to. At that point in my life, I realized I may be a narcissist. I don't think so, but maybe. What did the duck say to the elephant? Ooh, I don't know. What did the duck say to the elephant? Don't worry, Glacier. Not offended. Quack. It's a duck. Ah, you got me. That is what a duck would say to an elephant. I can believe that. Okay, so that is going pretty good. Good night sleep sounds. I like how you're like, I want to make sure that the line was media is bad for you before bed, and then you're like, I better be like bad. I better like prove this. Customary. It was cold today. Yeah, I heard it like reach 1 degree, which is pretty insane. I know for some of you Europeans or people who are used to snow, you're like, that's not that cold, but we don't get snow. You want to break free? Aw. Okay, look, I'm not always calming. I have my moments. Gosh. It's good. Okay, this is good. The iron is coming through. Now we just got to get the iron sheets and the iron other things. Iron tings. Don't know what I'm going to do with that last station. I might just leave it there. It is a classic. It's not like, the interesting thing is not even the only time she scared me. She does scare me sometimes. She just comes in the room when I don't know she's there, and she's like, "Hey, Seif," and I'm like, "Bah!" And then she just looks at me, just like, "Really?" And I'm like, "I didn't know you were there." I tried sneaking up on her, but unfortunately, to her office, or where she works rather, it's like side on. So to approach her, like I come from that direction, where she comes from directly behind me. So I don't usually see her. So she comes and is just like, "Don't be scared." That's how she greets me. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. You're right, I do know that. I just didn't think about it this time. Well, thank you for the reminder regardless. I appreciate it. Okay, time to put some trains up. What if I do this? And then we go do 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 do. Buy a small mirror, say it's a stream monitor. I mean, could do. Stretch and hydrate. Well, we're gonna stretch and hydrate. Gotta do it in the right order, right? Stretch the legs too, I guess. Because I've been sitting cross-legged for some reason. Good stretch. Good hydrate as well. Just everything's going well today, I guess. Okay. We're gonna need to bring in some batteries now, I think. Where's the battery train? It's there. So... do this. Ah. Okay. No, that's fine. Where are my batteries? They're coming. Patient. No, seriously, where are my batteries? Are they stuck up here? No? Oh, they're there. They're there. I was too patient. Give me your batteries. I want them. Okay, and then we need to prepare more trains. So, we only do 2 more, don't we? Yeah. I can do it. I did it. Thanks, Panda. Panda just shouted out, "You can do it." And I'm like, I can do it. I did it. And then she's like, "You did it." I'm like, okay. I appreciate it. Alright. So... have I played Elder Sign? Yes, I have. It's, we've got an expansion, actually. We bought the game, and I also bought an expansion for it, but we never played the expansion. So, here's the expansion. We bought it secondhand, and all the stuff, like, we opened it up, and it's all, like, completely unpopped. I didn't even pop it. What the hell? So yeah, no, I have played Elder Sign. Anyway, what the shirt, Steve. So, let me say, do. What the shirt? Ooh, I delayed it. What the game, Steve, Elder Sign. Alright, well, we can do that. So today's shirt is we're wearing the Lynx. He's a cute little Lynx. He's got a little kitty cat. He's got a sword. Elder Sign, just regular Elder Sign. Where is that? Oh, that's up there. Okay, I wonder if I can reach it. It's gonna be tricky. My arms are not long enough. I can do it. Alright, we did it. They actually recently redid Elder Sign for, like, X-Men, and I don't know why, because it doesn't seem like it did very well. Alright. So, Elder Sign, here we go. It is a game set in the Arkham Files universe, where you are in a museum, I guess? I don't really know. So dice game. Do I even lift? It's not about lifting, it's about stretching, which I'm not very good at. And no, I don't lift. Does it look like I lift? Honestly. But yeah, I'm not. Boxes, game boxes. Sometimes I do lift them. But yeah, it is a decent dice-based... Oh, popcorn, thank you. It is a decent dice-based game. We haven't played it that much. It's not our favorite Eldritch horror... Oh, sorry, Arkham Files game. But we played it once, it was alright. I play quite a few of the Arkham Files games. My favorite is probably either Eldritch Horror, which implemented stuff from Arkham Horror 2nd Edition, except did some more stuff. Or Arkham Horror the card game, which I do love a lot. Yeah, I mean that's the strength of those games. They're supposed to be close. Okay, let's just put all these together. This is engine 1, or motor 1s. Post-cat run means the balance is on point. Exactly. But honestly, I love Arkham Horror the card game. But if I was going to play a card game with Panda, I'd probably be playing Marvel Champions because, you know, I just like it a lot. Some people say it's a bit too stripped down, but I like it a lot. So, and also I'm really into the... Did I miss the train on the top right? You mean this one here? No, because that's bringing in things, not a drop. This is iron wire. Okay. Where are my plates? We not transporting sludge out? No, we're not. Oh dear. Nothing wrong with the game being not as complex. I agree. I do like a complicated game, but in terms of like games Panda enjoys, she doesn't enjoy. Like she enjoys a complicated game as well, but I think sometimes it's just easier to just play a game that's not complicated and just be like, "Yep, we know this game well," and I cheat. Okay. Have I seen Fire Tower? No, I can't say I've ever heard of it actually. But what is it? Cooperative? Cooperative games do tend to go better with me and Panda. Like, we're not super competitive people, but it's just nice to be able to just sit down and not have like a worry about who's a winner or a loser. Like, not that we really do worry about that, but it's just easier to deal with everything. Yeah. While Marvel Champions isn't as complex as Arkham related, doesn't mean it's simpler or a cakewalk. Oh, there are some scenarios that are pretty simple, but no, I mean, if it is too simple for you, I mean, you can just ratchet up the difficulty because it's very good at... It's very modular and has a lot of ways that you can ratchet up the difficulty, so that's nice. If you want it to be harder, you can make you can make Champions as hard as you bloody want. It's not co-op. Okay, let's have a look at Fire Tower. Oh. Huh. That's pretty cool. Those little... Oh, they're little amber pieces for the fire. That's cool! I like that. That's a fun idea. No, burning down buildings is generally not a cooperative activity. Generally. I mean, Panda loves the Arkham Files universe as well, but I think we just have like a more of affinity towards Marvel these days. Really easy to play, 5-minute learn. Awesome. You said you were unable to get it? Oh, yeah, you did get it. Oh, awesome. One thing I love about a board game collection is having like some games in your collection that are just like, oh yeah, here's a game I've got in my collection. No one plays it or no one has it. Spirit Island's pretty cooperative neighborhood destruction. It is. I think we've got some plans to play Spirit Island in the next few weeks with my friends, which is good because I love Spirit Island. Such a fun game. But, I mean, I've got some games in my collection that just, like, no one has, and people probably would never buy it, but they're good games. Unstable Unicorns. I've heard of that one, but I don't know much about it. Okay. Loaders. Loaders aren't in this. A Steam version of Spirit Island? Yeah, it's a good game. It really is. Okay. So what do we need to do? We need to just assemble a bunch of stuff at the moment. Can small chests be in boxes? No, it makes sense small chests can't be in boxes, doesn't it? Ah, okay. Part of me wonders if I should do Spirit Island on stream, but I feel like it would agitate people more than normal. Because I play a little bit too impulsively at times. But I do like the game a lot. It's a very good implementation of the game. Okay. So that's good. We've made up a whole bunch more things, which is good. I'm happy about that. I don't get Heart of Wildfire right. Oh wait, Heart of Wildfire, is that the one that like hurts the island as well? I don't think I've played too much of that one. Because that was like a backer reward, and so I haven't really, like, a friend managed to find the backer reward, but I've still never played it. It is yeah, I would not play a self-destructive thing in a cooperative game because I'm like, man, I'm gonna make my teammates so sad, and I don't really want to do that. Okay, so what do we need? We need steel rod, steel gear motors, iron rod, iron sheet, iron gear, steel sheet. Oh god, these require a lot of stuff. Just to, well, okay, so this is actually going to be a bigger build than I thought. I think we're going to build this out down here. Promo DLC on the Steam edition. Yeah, I've got the promo DLC. I don't know if I bought Branch and Claw on the Steam. I may have, but I don't know if I did. None of this is what I want. Nope. Okay. So let's get these numbers right. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need like 11 things out of this. 11 train stops is actually a lot. Don't mind adding 1 blight to deal 2 to 4 damage. Yeah, that's true. I think I really like Thunder Speaker. That's one of my favorite. So I need 11. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do going out here, and then we're going to split and have like 6 on each side. There's going to be a new design, which is an always concerning thing for me to say, I acknowledge. And we're going to have to be very careful with how we do this as well. If we do it wrong, this will suck. So we're going to go out this way, split, and then we go 3-3 like that. I like Thunderspeaker. Thunderspeaker's fun. Ah, yes, this is a system I don't use anymore. I haven't really played a lot of scenarios. I really just play game and level it up with putting the invaders on a higher level. It's just how I do it. Not really any particular reason for it, it's just what I do. Okay, then we're going to that, and then just for fun, one more. Don't like them with the chain signals, that's fair. Ah, I see. That's probably gonna do it. Go over the chain signals real quick. We'll add them in a moment. And then we put this out. If we put out too much, you never want to put out too much. I think I didn't put out enough, honestly. Oh no, that's right, that's fine. I mean, look, Spirit Island is honestly just so good value, just as a board game. What if I did buy Branch and Claw? I hope I did. Because Branch and Claw just really makes the game amazing. Did I buy you? I bought Branch and Claw. What a good boy I am. Okay. You can learn on turn 1. Oof. And if we do this and flip it, okay, that gets me 12 stations for the price of 1 output. I think I read there's like another Spirit Island expansion coming out, plus like a stripped down version, which I probably won't get because when I think Spirit Island, I don't want a stripped down version, but yeah, people might want it. But I'd gladly buy more Spirit Island expansions for the board game. Jagged Earth. No, Jagged Earth was the... Oh, you're talking about for the video game? Yep. Jagged Earth was the second expansion. I'm talking about for the actual board game. The stripped down version is exclusive to Target. The hell does that even mean for overseas, though? That's the thing I never understand. Yeah, Jagged Earth is good shit. Okay. Now, the funny thing is, this is... Oh, I thought there was another one coming. Oh. Is there another one coming? Power, you seem to know about the old Spirit Island. Is there another expansion coming after Jagged Earth? It's okay if you don't know. Assemblers. Okay. Yes, urge ease younger players into the destruction of colonial Europe. Woke culture has gone too far, guys! I'm kidding, obviously I'm kidding. Why am I here? I want train stops, so why am I here? It's a very good question. Running a little bit low on trains. 20 stations, that's probably too many. I like it. Okay. I joke, but I can see Spirit Island mechanics working for this. Absolutely. I mean, think about it. Who are the enemy in Spirit Island? Literal white people. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Like, I've read like a lot of things with people going like, you know what? I like these games, but why are they all about subjugating my people? And you look at the person, you're like, oh, you know what? That is rather inappropriate. I see. I see the problem now. Yeah, they are all about subjugating your people, aren't they? Hmm. Meanwhile, white people are like, I don't have a problem with this because it doesn't subjugate my people. So yeah, Spirit Island is like, no, none of that. Obviously it doesn't bother me, but I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been a kickback on that. Like some stupid, like, politician or something being like, this is the death of white people. You've turned World War II and other things into amusement. Sure, but there's elements that you don't turn into that amusement. Like, you don't put in, like, some of the atrocities of World War II, or that era, into a game. Although I guess someone did as, like, a, what do people do after playing it? But that's not the point I'm making. You know, there's some things that, like, we do make games about, some things that we don't, and some of those things, like, you know, all these games about, like, subjugating natives, it's like, you know, people aren't necessarily cool with that, but they just sort of gotta be because that's how game always be. They usually stop before that point. They usually don't go into it. And probably good. Like, there is no good way you can do that. And also, you know, do you want to be playing a game where you commit the atrocities of World War II? I don't really want to do that. And do you want to let people, like, give people a game where the tagline is, hey, you can commit atrocities from World War II? I don't want people to be like, yeah! I get to gun down civilians! Yeah! You know, as an entertainment factor, that, like, even No Russian was supposed to be a little bit more like, oh my god, what am I doing? And some people are like, hey, this is great, I get to gun down civilians. It's like, that's not great. Maybe that's bad. Did you consider that maybe bad? And they're like, yeah, video games. It's like, nyeh, nyeh. So yeah, long story short, maybe there shouldn't be games about that. I don't know. But then, you know, censorship and all that jazz. But do I care about censorship? Not really. Maybe I should. I don't know. Some things I don't think should become entertainment. And Spirit Islands is like, you know, if people were going, oh, Spirit Islands, yeah, for some it's therapeutic aid, that's fair, I suppose. And I mean, if someone was like doing the whole, oh, it's woke culture gone, blah, 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 it's like, yeah, one game. Congratulations, one game pushes against the narrative that maybe the invaders aren't the good people. Which, by the way, changing the topic a little bit from the wokenism. Wokenism, ooh, that's a new word. I do love that uh, all the things that are bad are plastic. In the oh, jeez, and all the things that you want to protect are made out of wood for the board game. Like, I love that. That's concerning. That is a concerning sentence. I mean, I'm glad you're not killing people. Wokenism? Oh, I'm pretty sure it's wokenism. May I ask who the director was, or like what they made? Okay. We could actually get another train in here. I don't know that. Dambot 3, Gundam, okay. Gundam is pretty anti-war messaging usually, though. You know what? We can put another train on there. Nice. Well, that popcorn's gone. It kinda does. If anyone says to me, the reason I like video games is because you get to kill people, I'll be like, slides video games away from them. Well, actually, do you slide away from them? I guess that's the point, isn't it? It's gonna drop to the... Gundam was somewhat merciful. I mean, sometimes. It's gonna drop to the top, I think. I haven't watched Gundam in too long. I love me some Gundam. Okay, well, let's bring in the first friend, which is going to be iron gearboxes. Drop, honestly. Full cargo. Okay. We'll have to double check what it does when it gets here. Steel rod is next. I think steel rods are all sorted. Nope, they're not. Steel is all over here. Steel rod is up here. There it is. Full cargo, and then up over here, please. Make sure that unloads properly. It unloads perfectly, like a dream. Steel sheet is next. And then motor ones, I suppose. Which I guess don't currently have a plan for dropping. So I guess we'll get that sorted now as well. The full... Come on down. I don't want to see Vicious. I just want to watch anime with like cute girls doing dumb things, and I'm like, yep, this is a good show. Well, yep, this is a show that I like. Iron gearbox, steel rod. Okay, so we can now do something like this. What I'm thinking is we build out like this. We can copy that. Robot Wars. That's a game franchise I've always wanted to play, but I've just never got around to it. I mean, that's the game of curse, right? Just, there is media that I want to look at, but I will never look at it because I just do not have the time. Ah, shit. I mean, no path. You come from here? How is there no path? Being stuck. How do you have no path there? You came from there. Maybe it just doesn't like that. I think it's exactly what it didn't like. Alright, what we've done is we've made the classic mistake of forgetting that things need to be limited. Classic mistake. Check equals 2. Yep. Less than, I don't know, 500. Output, check. Okay. Okay, enable disable, check equals 2. And these are looking for iron sticks. Wait, steel sticks. Okay. Enable disable, check equals 2. Goodness gracious. It'd be great if I planned all this in advance, but hey. You know. Gives me plenty of room that I can move stuff around. This is fine. This will do the job. I wonder if check's going to equal 2. Check equals 17! Oh no, it's only 2. Okay, we're fine. Okay. And then we will pile on it. Hey, everyone, pile on! Pile on. Okay. Okay, now belt box ones are good. Do we need these? Oh, hello damsel and everyone, welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Just gonna give a shout out to damsel. If you don't already check out damsel, you totally should be. It's now okay. Uh-oh. It's okay now. What are we doing? Anyway, welcome everyone. I am SeiferKatt. I am playing Nullius. And we are currently trying to build the earlier assemblers because quite frankly, what we had up here is, surprise, surprise, not very good. Okay, like, I don't know what this design was, but it's not very good. So we're trying to pull away from that into a bit more of a train-based system. Yeah, the spaghetti's bad, but we're trying to get away from that. It's going well, damsel. Thank you for asking. I caught a bit of your space exploration today. It looks like you were doing well. Getting some expansions going. But yeah, so we're trying to build away from the spaghetti and expand outwards into a way that makes sense. Now, I hope this helps. So right now what we're trying to build is our belt ones. Because at some point very, very soon, we're going to need to build belt 4s. And quite frankly, I don't have the infrastructure for that. And so we're working on that. Making sense for non-believers? I agree. Yes, we were talking about some Spirit Island before. A very good game if you're not aware of it. 500 might... 500 is possible enough. There is no other games besides Factorio. That is possibly true. You know what that is? I guess that is heretical. That's alright. You know, heresy for the Omnisire, as they say. That's probably not quite right. It's not quite how I want it, but that's alright. No, that's still wrong. I don't know what I'm doing here. Breaking stuff, I guess. Okay, we good. We good. So the plan is we're going to make the stuff. We're going to make belt ones. I don't think we... You know, we are going to need to make the splitters and everything else. Turbo splitters aren't a thing in this mod, thankfully. We do need to make the splitters and the underground belts. Okay. That's that's a thought that I had not considered. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. The splitters go in boxes? Splitters do not go in boxes. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Says repeatedly. Ah, yes, the times where he says that's fine repeatedly. That's never a good thing. Okay, rotate, gyrate, good. So yeah, we're just going to make the basics right now, just so that way, hopefully, things are a little bit better for the future. So what we're trying to make is the small assembler ones, maybe even medium assemblers while we're here. Basically, we've got 6, 12, 13 train stations, and we will build whatever we can with the 13 train stations, and then we'll build them, the rest of it, elsewhere. That's the plan. How do we feel about that plan? I don't know. But it is the plan. So that's going to make my belt ones. Because quite frankly, we need to reduce the dumb overhead with all the work that I've done that is going to slow me down. Should I have done this a while ago? Yeah, probably. But we didn't. And how much will this make? This will make 364 per minute. That's fine. I will accept that number. And then we'll put it back into a train. I don't know when it'll leave the train, but it'll leave the train one day. I have faith that one day it'll leave the train. I have faith that one day the mouse will get the cheese. Alright. So that's belt 1. What we're actually trying to do is create small assemblers, but we might as well try to create medium assemblers while we're at it. Something about a wizard. Ah, wizard is never late. A humble factory engineer never expands late. That is very true, yes. It's good logic. So, we've got steel rods, we've got steel gears. Do we have steel gears? We don't have steel gears. We're going to steel gears, I suppose. So if we do this, and then quickly change the name to steel gear. We don't currently have a steel gear drop station system. Okay, that's fine. Steel gears are here. Full cargo, please. Oh, they're already full. How delightful. Empty cargo. Yes. And then check for steel gears, please, because we want them. Okay, and that should bring in some steel gears, which are going to be used to make these inserters. For that we need steel rod, which we have. Steel rods are here. We need steel gears, which are coming. And we need motor ones, which are also coming probably. So if we connect these like so. You know what we could do? We could just connect them slightly further down and it would make a little bit more sense. There we go. And if we do that. Okay. And they can make boxes of inserters. Nice. See, and this is the thing, when you start building a base area like this, it does tend to work a lot better in scaling. I don't want to build anything out further here just in case we need to scale these higher. I don't think we will need to, but let's be prepared for the worst. More likely what will need to be scaled is the raw materials. Speaking of raw materials, how's rubber going? Well, I can't lie, I'm very disappointed. Benzene. Right, I forgot the tank was so filled to 100%. Okay. Let's go sort that out, just because I would really like to get benzene destroyed. I apologize if your name is Benzene. If your name is Benzene, what were your parents thinking? Like, hi, I'm Ben. Oh, is that short for Benjamin? No, benzene. It was my father's favorite gas. Or my mother's, you know. Mother could be a chemist. I feel like that was a smarter version of the Family Guy Meg joke. Like why her name's Meg. Okay, so that will get rid of the benzene. It's putting out 2,000 per second, and that's equally putting out 2,000 per second. Do we want to have another one? I think another one wouldn't hurt. Steam, out of the way. Good. Good to see it out of the way. Oxygen, insufficient. Disappointing. Okay. What am I doing? Nothing good, I'll tell you that much. Just creating trouble. Okay. There's a massive waste of power, but that's okay. Power is infinite. As long as we don't run out of wind anyway. Which is possibly a legitimate concern. Okay, is rubber coming through now? Do we have rubber? Oh, look at that, rubber! It's not much, but it exists, and I'll call that a day. I realize I can drive over this lake because it's shallow water. Also, it leaves a cool particle effect behind me, so that's cool. Always drive over things that give you cool particle effects. As long as you don't run out, it's infinite. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with that logic. There's nothing wrong with that logic. That logic is flawless, honestly. Like a house that's incomplete. It's flawless. God, that's bad. We could make inserter 2s here while we're at it. Is there any reason to build inserter 1s at that point? No. So, no, focus. Focus. We need small chests. So that needs iron rod and iron sheet. We need iron sheet. Money. It appears we don't have a... Thank you. That's a good pun. I didn't really think about it, but I said it anyway, and I'm pleased with myself. That tells you a lot. If you are new here and you're not familiar with me, and if that should tell you everything, that if I'm pleased with that pun, that tells you a lot of whether you want to be here or not. Oh, the numbers are falling. I'm kidding. Probably. Meow. Indeed, that is a long cat. Perfection. Okay. So what we're going to do... actually, let's flip it, rotate it, gyrate it. Okay, that's the iron. Oh. We need these to not be like that. That thing down, flip it, reverse it. Yeah, but Missy Elliott doesn't gyrate it. I assume. I don't really know anything about Missy Elliott. Maybe she does gyrate it. Eternal question. Does Missy Elliott gyrate it? I don't know. Oh, she most certainly does? Oh, okay, good to know. Not a musician I'm very familiar with, so... Not really my sort of music. Actually, I don't want to unload there. The next thing I want is iron sheet. Okay, iron sheet is here. Full cargo. We could always expand this out to be like another 3 prongs, give us more stuff. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we could, and that's exciting. Back to iron sheet. Ah, I see I've messed it up. You are supposed to live... Yeah. If my train stations end up getting Factorio, this will get dangerous. Well, they call it Factorio for a reason, don't they? If it's not why they call it Factorio, I don't know what's going on. MTG, please explain. What am I explaining about Magic right now? It doesn't even make sense. We're not even playing Magic. What? Would you want to explain why the hell I'm playing Magic sometimes? Yes, okay, so right now we are gathering some mana for some particular reason. Hopefully we can summon, you know, a artificer who can make a good factory. So far it's not going particularly well. We are fresh out of artificers right now, unfortunately. But that's okay, because we've got energy tokens. Yeah, I do have to redeem, but it's more meant for a particular thing. But that's on me, right? That's my fault. My wife just shouted out from the other room, it is my fault. I'd worry more about train stations going rogue AI. Honestly, rogue AI would probably be improvement. Gathering inserter mana so we can tap. Well, the inserters tap because they turn sideways, right? So, that's good. I don't know how many of these we're going to need, so we're just going to do like the standard 6. Box. Chest. I could explain why the Magic Pro Tour is death. I don't really follow Magic news right now. I don't know. Is it? I'm not a Magic Pro Tour player. I think it's dead because Magic players are crying babies. I don't know. They've been saying Magic's been dying for years. It's actually more popular right now, I believe, than ever before, thanks to like a easy way to play. But I can see why people are upset because their way of living has changed. But I don't care. Let them keep crying. They're gonna cry anyway, let's be honest. That's what I'm saying. Like, Magic players complain probably more than most people. Magic players do like to complain. Maybe like to complain is probably unfair, but they do complain a lot. And I mean, the Magic Pro Tour is a really interesting thing because they spend a lot of money trying to hype up the Magic Pro Tour, and quite frankly, most people play Magic, don't ever go to a Pro Tour. So it's like, well, I spend all this money on a thing that most of your players do not have any real interest in. It's just not good value. That's how I would look at it anyway. Whether that's actually what's happening or not, I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't really care either. I'm not saying like, you know, I don't care at all. I'm just saying I don't go to the Pro Tour. I'm not nearly good enough. I'll never be good enough. I think Warp World is the best card ever made. I'll never be a Pro Tour player. That's also the wrong way around. And that's okay. Like, you know, people play Magic for why they play Magic, and that's okay. But... And also, like, those big tournaments, I feel like they're not exactly great environments to be playing. You know, I want to play in a tournament where my friends are there and we're just talking shit, and then I eat like a mouthful of like nerds, and then I'm like sugar high for the next 40 minutes. That's the tournament I want to play in. That seems awfully specific, Seif. Doesn't it just? Good tournament. You know, that's what I want to do. And then at the end of the tournament, I want to like shake hands with the person, not because I have to, but because they're a friend of mine and they're cool. Okay, so at this point, I'm happy. I probably need to go get some, we can't box up these things, can we? No. Magic was the dev team that first coined Johnny, yeah, I believe it was Rosewater, or at least someone around Rosewater that first coined that stuff. So you've got your Johnny, Timmy, Spike, and also Vorthos, which isn't even a player profile. And of course now they've also got like feminine versions of it because, you know, Wizard of the Coast is so woke. Oh, we're not doing that again. You know, so you got Tammy, you've got, what is the Johnny one? No. Timmy is the likes big creatures. Steve has a special hobby. He collects germ samples. Oh, no. First I asked him to lick their hands and then shake it. Like, I'm just like, no, that's gross. No, Timmy is the player who likes big monsters, big effects, big creatures. Just, you know, Timmy doesn't win often, but when Timmy wins, it's usually like an absolute freaking blowout. Johnny likes combos. So the 3-card combo that is like, or the 5-card combo that goes infinite, Johnny likes those. Yeah, exactly. And then Spike is the player who is just getting like absolute efficiency. Personally, I consider myself mostly a Timmy, a little bit of a Johnny. I'm absolutely a Timmy because, you know, I like big effects. I like bombastic games. I like dumb shit happening. I am here for a reason. Okay, I remember what it was. So yeah, I'm very much a Timmy player. And that's fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't mind losing. I've never really minded losing. I just want to have a good game. Yeah, I want to have a game that I laugh about dumb shit that happens. Ornithopter and Infinite Mana, yeah, if you can figure that shit out, that's definitely a Johnny thing. And I do like some sort of Johnny things, but yeah, go 1 with nothing. 1 mana, discard your hand. Why would you ever want to do that? Johnny will find a reason. Johnny is the one who plays cards before they're actually good. Now, of course, Johnnies can also become spikes, and those ones are the ones who like find these really interesting combos that become like massive, important things in modern, for instance. I am here for a reason, and I've forgotten it a second time. Small assemblers. But I mean, the Magic ecosystem is actually really interesting. That being said, I don't really participate in it that much. Like, I'll play Arena, I'll call it a day, and then I'll just put the cards down and do something else. Like, I never like anticipate becoming good at the game. I just have fun. Steve worked at McDonald's as a teenager but got fired because customer ordered a shake. So he started to behave inappropriately. Oh, because I asked them to lick their hand so I could shake their hand? Okay. Okay, I just wanted to be clear on where we were going with that joke. Also, I never worked at a Macca's. I had an interview at a Macca's once, and they didn't give me the job. Couldn't even get a job at Macca's. Ah, sad face. They asked me if I could, how good I was at cooking, and I didn't cook, so. Yeah, at the moment I'm playing, for those who care about Magic, I've been playing around in Historic with an elf deck. Give me a damn hand. I wish to lick your hand. No, that's gross. I'm sorry. Sorry I said that aloud. Like, I'm actually genuinely sorry. Okay, anyway, let's build 50 boxes. I will need to export small chests at some point. Kind of a pain. So at the moment, I'm wanting to export 3 things. Soon it'll be 4 things. A lot of exports. If I do it right, I could probably take it up to 5 things. So what I reckon is this line will become like an exporting line. And so, yeah, that's probably good. Probably. Not really sure. Might also move this down 1. So this will build our small assemblers. Small assembler 1s. Oh boy, I've put a lot of work into this so far. And we're not done for a while, but that's okay. I'm having fun, that's what matters. Or at the very least, I'm telling myself I'm having fun, and I believe it. So, you know. Now, we are going to have to export these, no matter how you look at it. These will always need to be exported. Which is a thing, I suppose. Well, it's not a thing. Okay. Alright. So, we've got those things made up. What is next? Is it worth making underground belt boxes? If it is, we need underground pipes first. That's gonna need sand. Ugh. Do we even export sand? I don't know. We do not. Oh dear. Okay, that's not what we really... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let's work on medium assemblers. They need steel beams. That's easy. Okay, let's make medium assemblers. That's easy. Okay, that's probably okay. What else could we make while we're here? Can't really make those. Can't really make those. We might have to make those elsewhere. Medium assemblers, that's easy enough to make with what we've got here. Oh, what about the inserter 2s? Are they viable? Yeah, I mean, we could get some aluminium rods. That's pretty viable, actually. Now the question is, if we make this, do we need to export these? Yes, probably still need to export them for the repair packs. Because repair packs are needed for things. Okay. That's alright. That's what we're doing here. So we bring in steel beams, we bring in aluminium rods. That's 2 more. We've still got more things available. Filter inserters? Could do those. Geez, do we just go straight to inserter 3s? Not really what this area was designed for, but we could. Let's calm the farm, as they say. Steel. So we've got 5 spots. Steel. Aluminium. Logic. So we've got 2 left. Rubber and motor and bearings, that's too many. Okay, so that's not really possible. I mean, it's pretty good if we came out of here with filter 2s. Okay, what about this? Is it possible to come out with here medium assemblers? Not really, no. We'll have logic circuits. Is there anything good that we can make with logic circuits? If we had splitters. Okay, well we can make pipe 1s. Do we make pipe 1s anywhere? We do not make pipe 1s anywhere. Do we need to make pipe 1s somewhere? Hey, we can make pipe 1s here. What are pipe 1s used for? All sorts of things. Pipe 1s? Not a bad idea. Okay, pipe 1s. Make those here. That's actually quite doable. In fact, that doesn't really require anything. It just needs iron rods, which we already bring in here. Okay, well, let's bring in steel beams, I suppose. Nope. Steel beam drop. Okay, looking good. I mean, aside from that thing that really shouldn't be coming out this way, but that's not really here nor there. Your beam, full cargo, please. Empty, nope. Empty. Steel beam. Steel beam. And that should have a train coming our way. Yes, it does. So... why are they not? Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, here's another question. We've got these, chests. Very cool, by the way, let me just say. Is it worth considering upgrading these to small chests? And the answer is, yeah, I think it is. Okay, that's another thing that's useful. And that will make my medium assemblers. But preferably not like that. Because if we did it like that, things are gonna jam. We can put them out the side, we know this. As I said, it's a slow build, but we are making progress. Probably the other way, actually. Yeah. And medium assembler 1s. Oh. Okay. I forgot that it couldn't take boxed steel. That's a shame. Alright, it'll get there. How much steel does it want? 2 each, okay. Dump it in there, it'll sort itself out. Okay, that's another thing complete. Next, inserter 2 boxes. Now again, let's double check this. Do we need inserter 1s for anything? We do need inserter 1s for things. So... okay, that's fine. That's why we ask these questions. So what do we want? We want aluminium rods. And we want... do we have steel gears? I think we've got steel gears here already, right? Yes, we do. Aluminium rods. Now I believe aluminium rods are something that we... are you serious? Do we not have aluminium rods in the... we make them, don't we? Call them aluminium sticks. Honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm just frustrated. I guess that does sound like I'm mad, actually. Never mind, I'm mad. Now, do I need inserter 2s for anything? That's the real question. Hopefully not. They're needed for boxes and they're needed for filter inserters, which we're going to be building here. So, no, they're not needed. Filter inserters, on the other hand, are needed. So we'll make them. Now this is going to be the logic. Logic B pick. Guess logic B drop. Is it logic? Probably. The logic circuits are all here. That is the one, yeah. And the boxes, because everything is a box, which is fine, because boxes are nice. I don't really know how I'm going to make these underground pipes. I think it's going to be a little bit of a somewhere else type situation. It's only a game. What's this?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I knew it would be that, and I was not disappointed. That voice is way too high pitched to be from that person, though. Like, I mean, you know, persons sound what they sound like, but if you looked at them and said this is what their voices sound like, it's not what I'd expect. Son of Bobby redeems what the shirt? Well, allow me to say, do what the shirt. It's what the shirt time. Today on What the Shirt. Ow. Oh, I've been sitting for too long. Today, What the Shirt, we've got a lynx. Or a link. It's hard to tell the difference. It's a good cat, though. Look at it. It's the hero of Meows. I don't know. Good cat. I like it. It's kind of like, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, 11 out of 10, excellent. Those are the sort of odds I like, or those are the sort of scores I like to hear. Makes me think of Twilight Princess, you know, where he turned into a wolf and he carried like the sword in his mouth. Did he carry a sword in his mouth? No, he used claws. I'm thinking of Sif from Dark Souls. Stretch? Yeah, I suppose I should. It's been a while. Stretch the legs, not the arms. Oh, but the legs. Oh yeah, actually that's pretty good. Other leg. And if you do it both like interchangeably, you're doing a bicycle. You're not doing a bicycle. You're riding a bicycle. I don't know what that's like, of course, as we've discussed. But I assume it's just like that. Okay. All right. So we need motor ones. It's not a lynx, but still a feline. This is not a lynx. Oh, I always thought it was a lynx. I thought it was a good joke. Hence the lynx thing. Bite grip. Yeah, alright. 3rd edition got weird at some point. Pretty quickly, actually. Okay, so that's steel. We need our aluminium things, which we'll... That's not aluminium things. That's something else. Where's my aluminium things? There's my aluminium things. My aluminium tings, if you will. And if you will not, that's fine too. I understand. Okay. Motor ones and inserter ones. Okay. Right. So motor ones. Okay, we'll bring this up. Uh-oh. It's just occurred to me how we have no belts left. Ah, yes. This has turned into spaghetti, hasn't it? There's only so far I can go without turning everything into spaghetti. That's alright. Proficiency humanoids throw a humanoid use this club. That's not a real thing, is it? I assume that's not real. But I also know that 3rd edition got weird, so maybe it is. I once played in a game with 3rd edition and it was just like insisted that people would like munchkin their characters, and I'm like, I don't want to play this game. And it's like, oh no, it's fine, and then it just immediately wasn't fine, and I was like, okay, well, honestly, I kind of saw that one coming. Improvised weapons, yeah, it does sound a lot more like improvised weapons than anything else. It sounds like the most improvised weapons I've ever heard of, honestly. No, that is the literal worst place I could put those. It's like, yeah, they're like, yeah, no, it'll be fine. You don't need to have a character that's absolutely munchkined out. And then it would be like, why are we fighting this at level 2? It's like, oh, it's fine. I've got 7 feats. Cool. Great. They're like, oh yeah, I just used a bunch of source books that aren't official, but the DM included them because it was fun. And I'm like, well, cool. I don't use those source books. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'll lend you. I'll send you a pirated copy of it. I'm like, I don't want a pirated copy of it. Like, I would want to use the books I paid money for. And they're like, no, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah, crazy me wanting to use the things that I bought rather than things that are stolen. Pirated. Piracy not equals theft. I know. I'm not playing that argument before anyone starts to play that game. Okay. Now the plan is. Uh-oh. That's fine. Those are the wrong things. That's what I want. Yeah, it really was. But that's not how I play. I want to play stupid characters. I want to play like a bard that's taken oath of celibacy. I want to play a cleric of a luck god. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Wild shaping into inside. Ah, oh, speaking of outsiders, we were playing last night our regular D&D game, and it was an air elemental, and it was like, ooh, spooky air elemental, as you do. And I'm like, I have the spell banishment, and the DM's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I just banished the air elemental, and that dealt with the air elemental. I was rather proud of that. The DM was like, well, that's a good use of that spell. And someone's like, well, where'd it go? Will it come back in a minute? I'm like, nope, it's gone. Poof. And I was rather happy with the air elemental that just wouldn't come back. Because air elementals are not from... They ain't from around here. Man, I think... Isn't someone like doing a remake like of Master of Magic? When's that coming? I want that. Like, they're not really doing a sequel, they're just remaking it. And, you know, making it look a little bit nicer and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, sounds like something I want. Don't give me Master Orion, whatever the hell you guys did with it last time. Yeah, when's that coming out? You prefer to min-max? Yeah. If you prefer min-maxing, I mean, video games are great for that. Like, I'm not saying, like, there is a wrong way to play. I'm just saying ways I don't like to play. And that's okay. Everyone has their right to their way of playing. Slytherin, I mean, they're not a particularly great developer, if I remember rightly. I think they're like C-tier developer, aren't they? But then Thea was pretty well regarded, wasn't it? I don't know, I might be wrong on that. I might be just shit-talking a developer that I know nothing about. I'll rephrase that. I'm shit-talking a developer I know nothing about, and that's not fair. I had issues with a few games? Okay. Sorry, now I gotta look up, what did they make? I know this is so not important right now. What did you guys make? Their symbol is a little lizard. Already Panda hates this company. Oh, they make Gladius! No, we're cool, guys. We're cool. You make Gladius? I like Gladius. Gladius was fun. I don't know about their DLC policy on that. I don't know if I really want to spend like $10 on like, ooh, a new vehicle for each faction. I'm like, just no. But you know, clearly it's doing well for them because otherwise they wouldn't keep doing it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's how it is with everything, right? Like, if you're playing a single-player game and you're cheating, why do I care? You know, if you're playing a multiplayer game and cheating and insisting it's okay because everyone's doing it, no, don't do that. I'm not sure, I'm not saying that you are doing that, by the way, I'm just saying in general, I don't like that, but it takes a very special person to be like, I'm cheating because everyone else is cheating anyway. It's like, no one else is cheating, don't do that. Cheating is a matter of perspective. I don't know. I think when I was playing Fall Guys when it came out and 2 players were like hovering above the map, or like speeding like 20 times the speed of everyone else, I think, yeah, the perspective was they're going in a way that no one else could beat them. It was so funny. It was like the hexagon thing where, like, you know, every time you step on a brick, it falls away. And they're just flying above the level, and there was 2 of them, and I'm like, boy, one of them has to give up eventually, because you can't fly forever. Oh, really? I don't know if I know this one. Right, please explain. Pray tell, good sire. Those numbers are quite right. Not quite, but that's fine. Okay. What are you missing? Something. But I mean, again, so many good games, like, so many good games. What goes up better go Oh man, Alpha Centauri is a classic game. I kinda wish they made a sequel to that, but they're never going to. Oh, yeah, but okay, again, Factorio was a cooperative game, and also, are you playing a single player? It's fine, do what you want, a single player. I think I've seen Thea. I don't think I've played it though. Maybe I played the demo. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not cheating. Play Skyrim. Play with a sword that's like infinitely strong. Doesn't matter. Doesn't affect anyone. I feel like I actually want to double this. Okay. Okay. I might have to check it out then. Look, tell you what. I'll put it on my Steam wish list. Thea 1 or Thea 2, because I think there's 2 of them, isn't there? I've been used as final boss music. Okay. Or is it just 1? Yeah, Thea 1 or Thea 2. Which one would you recommend? Oh, looks like it was already on my wish list. Oh, it's on sale right now, 60% off. Oh, okay. Both, okay. Well, I probably don't have time for both. I mean, it was alright. I didn't have anything against it, I just didn't buy it. Oh no.
Man plus cat face equals SeiferKatt. Just wanted to let everyone know that the iconic and epic movie Vampires Suck is on Amazon Prime. Awesome parody of the Twilight movies. At least in the US.
You know what, I'm actually kind of... Thank you for the bits, Wes, I really appreciate it. I'm kind of impressed that it did say SeiferKatt. Like, it pronounced it correctly. That's unusual. Usually it would be like SeiferKatt, but no. Went Seifer. I approve of it. Okay. Pipes. I guess we need pipes. And then we need to get, what, steel? We got steel sheets here. Let's get steel rods in here. I live in the real world where vampires burn in daylight, not glitter. Why do vampires not burn in glitter? It sounds like it's something they should do. Rubber. Ooh, do we even have rubber? I don't know. Probably not. Although rubber's going somewhere. I guess that's good. Hang on, I just realized something really cool. If we bring this train in here, then what we could do is we could build these chests here, and then it won't matter anymore. We do need to unbox them, of course. Gotta be careful with the Fae, they will be like that. Okay. Ooh! Okay. We almost got hit by a train, but we didn't, and that's okay. So, if we can get rubber, small chest, steel rod, steel sheet... We need small chest after that? No, we do not. Okay. Let's check that again. Small chests are required for small chest 2s and small assemblers, both of which we make. So if we do this, we don't need to export small chests, just the medium chests. That would be ideal. Yeah, don't consume fairies. I agree. Steel rod, steel chest. Okay. Get that sorted out in just a moment. Oh wait, steel rod, steel chest? Steel rod, steel sheet. Okay. That's these, right? Yes. Could have done it like this, you know. The Fae are really, very rarely good for human consumption. This has actually been a pretty successful build. Pretty happy with this. Then we just go chuck it all in trains. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things? 5, 6. Do we go for a 7th? think it'd be wrong not to, wouldn't you? I think it'd be wrong not to. Get some iron. We got some iron rods, right? Where the iron rods live? That's aluminium rods. There's iron rods. Okay. Yeah, it'd be rude not to. I don't want to be rude. I'll rephrase that. I don't want to be rude right now. And then we go like this. That'll give me my iron pipes. Now, we don't have the underground sorted out yet, but we'll get those sorted out. Don't you worry. I know it's everyone's #1 concern right now. And we get the iron pipes sorted out. It's at some point, don't worry. That's the wrong one. Please tell me. Wait, have I made the classic mistake? Oh, it's foundries. That makes sense. Okay, we're good. I was so worried there for a moment. Oops, he did it again. He built the wrong thing. He stuffed up it all. He stuffed up our build. Oh, baby, baby. Oops, you think I'm good at the game, but I fucked it all up. I'm not really that all good. Anyway. I wish I had a bit more time to work on that one. Okay, so we've made a bunch of the tier 1 stuff. This is what you need to be doing this late in the game, building tier 1 junk. But honestly, you can't make the tier 4 stuff with the numbers that I've got, and that's why we're doing this. Okay, so let's just figure out this real quick. That's technically wrong. I want to make sure that I've got enough room for these. And then we'll probably be calling it fairly soon. Okay. Oh yeah, we can probably give a bit more room than that. Or less room, rather. Go out to like here. Okay, we're not there. Okay, so then if we... that... I mean, do we need 7, right? I feel like that's probably not going to be great there. Okay, then what we do is we shift it, obviously. Where it will work. It's there. Can we just finish off, please? Thank you. Okay, do that, grab that, good. Now the next question is, do we have enough room for one more? The answer is absolutely. Then what we do is we flip it and ship it. Cannot because it's got... Don't give me that shit. It gave me that shit. I requested it not to, but it did it anyway. Okay. Like some sort of weird bird feed. Ah, car! I enjoyed it at least. Yeah. And so this is the export thing, and the exports go out that way. And then we are done with this build. Then we just got to put the trains in there, and we are sorted. We sorted, lads. Put the stops in, because that's the thing I always forget. Sorted. Sorted, lad. There we go. We didn't need that last one, actually. The last one didn't really prove anything. No, maybe it does. Doesn't matter. Can never over-signal something, I suppose. Suppose it could. Anyway, that's me for today. We spent a lot of time building this area, but I think this is going to be very, very beneficial once we try and start getting to level 3 stuff. We really didn't do a lot, though, but hang on, is this making rubber? Not really. This is still going, though. I'll take what I get, quite frankly. Is it because benzene? Is benzene still the problem? No. It's just lazy. There's not enough carbon dioxide. Well, we can finish that another day. I mean, the rubber is off being... Oh yeah, dropped off in a place where we can't use it. Let's just fix that up real quick. Just real quick. Yay! Steel chests! Did I watch the latest Rick and Morty? No, I haven't really watched Rick and Morty for quite some time. I enjoyed it when I used to watch it, but I haven't watched it for years now. Is that steel? Okay, and then we will figure out how to put everything into there. Fortunately, Rick and Morty has just turned into sort of a joke of itself with the, you know, the parody lines. You have to have a truly high intelligence to understand Rick and Morty. I've heard that. Anyway, we're done. We're going to save and we're going to call it, because we've had a good session today. I'm going to say that anyway. Okay. Hello. Thank you. Oh gosh, my hair always... I always look at my hair after the stream and go, what the heck? Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you being here today. If you've enjoyed today and you're not currently following, please do consider giving a follow. I would really appreciate it. If you've really enjoyed today, you can also sub, donate, share, but do not feel like you have to. This is something I enjoy doing regardless, so yeah. You can also view these episodes if you go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where you can find these episodes. If you want to watch right from the beginning, you can. If you want to watch other runs, like a C block run or a space exploration run or a sushi belt run, they're all there. They're all there. There's also a Crusader Kings run there, which I also play on Sundays. Typically, I stream 4 nights a week. That's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, with Sunday being Crusader Kings, where we are slowly trying to devour the Pope. I'll rephrase that. We're trying to devour the Pope, but it's not happening fast. As opposed to, like, just slowly nibble on the Pope. Yum, 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 yum. What else is there to say? Can't really think of anything. I always know there's something I'm missing, but I can't think of it. So I'm going to end up here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone!